Hello, welcome to the Apocalypse. My name's Vormithrax, you can call me Vorm, and this is episode 79 of our Let's Play tutorial for Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. We are out and about in our scouting vehicle. We had parked here after the last episode, hoping to grab some items off the ground nearby. There's some high-tech weaponry on some soldiers' corpses, and while I want to do that, I do need to be very, very careful. A kind viewer pointed out to me something I hadn't noticed at the end of last episode. And if you look right here in the list of nearby critters, there is a zombie grenadier within sight. This is one of the most dangerous things you can face early in the game. You do not want to tangle with this guy. So you got to be really well prepared and knowledgeable about what his capabilities are if you want to tackle him. He is not something we're prepared to deal with, so we're probably going to end up just marking this location and moving on. I'm going to find out exactly where he's at. If he's way far away in some direction that we're not interested in, we might get out of the car, but otherwise I'm just going to get moving because this is going to be way too dangerous of an area. So let's take a look. If I do Shift V and switch to the critters with the tab key, what I want to find is the zombie grenadier. So there he is right there. He's tracking 36 to the southeast. He's way too close. We got to bug out of this area. So he's part of the group of soldiers, basically. That's why there's some soldier corpses here. He probably went zombie, killed all of his buddies, and he's been hanging out in the area. So that's something we got to be really, really careful about. I'm also seeing a corrosive zombie nearby. That's not good. We could deal with him, but I'd rather not if we don't have to. And Crack is fighting those guys. It'll go down pretty quick. There's a moose off in the area, but he's running away. He knows better than to come into this area with a zombie grenadier. The big danger is this guy's got automated homing grenades, basically. So when he gets anywhere close enough to you, his hands will start flapping in his pockets and he'll let loose with these homing grenades of various types. Some of them can be really, really nasty and they're really fast. So you got to have ways of dealing with that or surviving it when they come at you. And we're just nowhere near that situation right now with our gear. As well, we've got a vehicle that we don't want to get damaged. So we're just going to kick the speed up and get out of here. I would love to loot that area, but we just can't afford the danger level. So we're going to bring the map back up, and I'm going to mark this spot right here on the map. Say Grenadier plus soldier gear. Alright, so we've noted it. We're going to keep moving. So, taking a look, we're backing up. That's not good. We're going to kick it back into forward motion and try to get moving before that grenadier launches any grenades at us. Status-wise, we're tired. It is 6:30 in the morning, so we've got a lot of daylight, so I don't want to stop until we absolutely have to. So, back to the map. Let's see. So we just came down from this direction. We scooted and just barely squeaked our way through between the cemetery and the forest line there. Ran over a few bushes I wasn't wanting to. Hopefully we didn't damage our car too much. But I think we're going to make the swing back upwards now. I'm undecided whether to follow the tree line up this way to uncover this section or to swing out wide. I might swing out wide. We'll come over here to the edge of the bridge, around the city, check out what's at the end of this lane, and then kind of come up far enough to uncover the map to there, then come through the center here to get the rest of this uncovered. And if all of that looks clear, I think that'll be the end of our scouting run, and we could probably look to head back home and get prepared for the trip down here. We do want to identify where our eventual home might be, but we can do most of that through the map. We might want to stop and take a look and clear something out just to make sure it's ready for us when we do the move. But I think we're going to just get moving. So let's make it a priority to get going forward right away. From the northeast you hear roar. Alright. Whatever. Get moving, car. Alright. So we are going to make it away, so no problem from the Grenadier. I am going to head pretty much due west. So let's straighten the car out. Zoom the map out a bit. When I get a little further out in the field with nothing near us, I might stop and take a look at the car's condition, because we did do some damage to it. I'm a little concerned. Alright, we got nothing near us that's dangerous, so let's go ahead and bring it to a halt. I'm going to stop driving and take a look at this vehicle here. So front, tiny bit of damage there, a little bit of armor plating damage. Otherwise everything's good. Nothing got damaged. Interior, a little bit of wing mirror damage, but I'm used to knocking those things off. Alright, the rest of it looks good. So we actually did pretty good. We only took a tiny amount of damage to that front end for the frame and the composite. I think the conditions are still good enough. I'm not going to stop and weld those. So let's go ahead and get driving again. Use our daylight hours effectively. Helicopter crash site north of us there. I'm not going to mark it. There's a lot of helicopter crash sites. Not concerned about just one. Sorry, little rodent, whatever you are. Got a operating vehicle there. Let's slow down and get just close enough. Whoa, whoa, right there. Woo. Alright, that's as close as I can make it. We'll stop right there. I'm gonna just let go of the controls, hop out, examine. So it's got 9% gas. It's 6 liters of gasoline in the tank. So let's... Am I in range? Siphon, fill armored car. And right there. Alright, so we just emptied that vehicle of gas. Don't care. Get back in. Alright. Huh. Evac shelter right in front of us. That is interesting. Given the positioning, another possible place we might set up shop in. We got a swamp nearby. We've got a couple of towns. Gives us proximity to the larger town there in Sunderland, and not too far off from Russell. And we can roll north to get to Plainsville, so not a bad location, right off by itself. We're not going to stop and look inside though. There's not likely to be anything in there that we would find useful in any way. Alright, so let's keep rolling. Actually, I need to get south a bit, so we'll angle this way. A pretty big flock of turkeys rolling around up there. That's a big old pile of dogs. Alright, coming up on some buildings. So, house on the outskirts, apartment tower. We'll want to skirt around that. And there comes all the zombies boiling out of the apartment tower. And some spiders. Alright, big river to our south. And now that we're on the far side of that, what do we got there? Police station right next to a gun store. That seems like a pretty convenient arrangement. Alright, let's just keep moving. I want to stay close enough to the city that I get it mapped out as much as possible. It's a pretty good flow of river to our west. What's the dark W color? A dairy farm. Alright. I want to find out what's at the end of this, so we're going to angle off to the west and try to take a look at that. Alright, a little further, then we'll cut due west. Alright, so it is showing as a military... Oh, nope, radio tower. Just a radio tower. Huh, what's that one? A roadside food cart. Interesting. Alright, let's... bank up this way now. Alright, so far things are pretty clear. Where is that in relation? That's way down south. I don't think... yeah, I can't quite get a look at it. That's alright. Alright, sorry Mr. Giant Bee. What's on the ground there? Small engine, don't care. Okay, so now that I've got that mapped, I'm not going to go look at that. I'm going to just roll straight up this road, get all the rest of this uncovered. It looks like this river might extend all the way up there. It's a pretty good sized river. So we'll roll up that direction, staying mostly on the road, and then we're going to pull back and cover this direction and get all this section uncovered. So let's just keep moving, see how much of this we can get done. We might be able to finish our scouting run this episode. The road stays clear. So far I've been pretty lucky. I've done a lot of traveling off the road, but I haven't hit any roadblocks. Haven't hit any things like that. Haven't had too much of a problem. Only seen a couple of minefields while we've been driving around. Lots of birds and dogs. Alright, how we doing? Okay, so I'm glad we got to this point because we can see the clear passageway through the forest here. I'm glad that's there. That makes access this direction pretty clean. Do I want to go unveil this while I'm down here? I think I do. I'm going to go west real quick just to get this part uncovered. Then we're going to probably pull all the way back down this way. So we'll make a hard turn here and keep following the road. 80 miles an hour we're traveling now. Let's tone that down a bit. Alright, how much do we got uncovered? We've got enough, so we now can see there's a tiny bit more up there, but I think we're good. I think I've got everything I need, so I can see the lay of the land up through this way. So that tells me what I need to know. Alright, we're going to do a complete U-turn here, so let's slow down, spin a U-ey, and head off the other direction. No spiders, I don't want to play with you. Alright, kick it back up to 70. We know the road's clear, so I don't need to worry about that. And I need to go down to the next intersection and then take the turn. What's my driving skill at now? I'm level 7, 34% into level 8, so not bad. Nothing else. This road trip has leveled our driving skill. I'm actually surprised at how much gas we've still got. I think they must have changed the gas supply or how much it burns, because I know for a long time it was really, really hard to keep gas around. It would just burn up so fast. Alright, so this is a little uglier than I was wanting. I need to bend almost due north right now and then follow right along the edge of this forest. Find some kind of a clear space and try to cut through here. So let's do that. We got a shock zombie ahead of us. So there's the turn. We need to stay to the left of these buildings. Hello, what the heck was that? No! Oh my god. I find it hard to believe, after all of our searching, right when we're at the end of our scouting run, a fungal flower. What is a fungal flower? I know what a fungal bloom is. Is a fungal flower worse? Easier? I might have to look some information up on that in between episodes. I'm not sure what a fungal flower is. I was just driving and I saw this big patch of green show up and went, what the heck? And I can see fungal blossom, fungal blossom, fungal blossom. Yep, fungal beds. They're spreading the fungus. And there's more of the blossoms spreading out this way, so... Ugh. Unbelievable. Right in between the two main areas that I was hoping to use. Oh man. That is really, really not good. I just can't believe the timing on that. I make it through all of that traveling, and right in the perfect spot where I don't want it, we got a frickin' fungal bloom. Even in the path that I want to drive. Ugh. Well, that puts a crimp in my plans. Pretty big crimp, because I was hoping to settle right in this area in between these three main centers. I was hoping to find some kind of place I could settle that would allow us access to these three over time. But this is going to keep growing and expanding outward, and we'd just be in the same situation that we're in at the northern area. I'm going to have to consider that. I'm going to finish the scouting run and take a look at the area. We'll have to decide whether we want to make a scavenging trip down here first and try to hit the major buildings inside the towns that have things that we think we might need, or I don't know. I don't know enough about whatever this fungal flower thing is to know if it's something we might have a remote chance of getting rid of in the near term. I know I don't want to go anywhere near those things, though. I don't want to contract the spores. Let's slow down. I'm going to angle off to the right here, try to make it into that road. I'm looking up north and I'm just seeing blossom after blossom after blossom spreading this fungal cloud. Ugh. I don't like to drive through town. There's going to be too many zombies that we're going to have to run over. Kick the speed back up and see if we can skim by these guys real quick. Ugh. Look at all these ants. Got an ant hill here. This is going to be an interesting dodging maneuver. I'm going to hit a whole bunch of ants with their little chitinous armor. Yuck. Well, I'll dodge as many as I can at the speed I'm going. There goes my wing mirror. So many ants in front of me. I'm gonna make a hard turn north. So many ants. Oh, got a couple more there. Well, yuck. Now we got a shocker over there, and I don't know if I've got the room to maneuver through these buildings. I'm starting to get trapped, and it's going to feed me into the wrong direction. Ugh, crap. I absolutely cannot continue to go forward. I've got to turn. Don't hit it. Oof, so close. So close. Well, this got a little more exciting than I was expecting it to. I wasn't anticipating barreling through the middle of the town. That one I want to avoid. The others I'm not as concerned about hitting, so goodbye, tough zombie. I have got to make this immediate turn. So I cannot afford to wait. I don't care if we're going over bushes. Get me out of this populated area. I need to go south. Through that gap in the buildings. Hopefully. Alright. Alright, think we made it out. We did. Alright, so we should be okay from here, barring running into yet another fungal tower or an ant farm. Alright, well, that is just amazingly poorly positioned. That just wrecks all of my long-term plans. We'll talk about that when I close out the episode. Let's keep moving for now. Let's finish our scouting run, get this middle section mapped out. So I'm going to head down south. Finish mapping this section down south. Alright, skirt around the buildings this side. That would have been perfect right there. Evac shelter right on the edge of the city, with another big city just north of it, another city off to the east, so this evac shelter would be perfect. If it weren't for that fungal bloom. Alright. We'll talk about that. Let's finish the run. Alright, how we doing? That's everything there. Now I'm going to bend out to the east. Wing mirrors. I want my wing mirror back. Hello, bees. Alright, how we doing? So, pretty good. What do we got sitting in the middle here? We got a riverbank, do we? A 4-square river. Interesting. Theoretically, I can get through there. I sure hope I can. That might be a little ugly, though. Guess we're gonna find out. Yep, it's passable. Alright, how we doing? Now I need to head straight north and follow the edge of that forest and swamp area. And actually, nothing in sight dangerous. We're going to come to a halt, and we're going to check the condition of the vehicle again. That was some crazy driving we had to do right there, so let go of the controls and let's take a look. So I know I lost the wing mirror on one side. A little bit more frame and plating damage. So yep, we got a number of things we'll need to weld up there. The interior plating, a little bit of frame. Other than that, all their super important stuff still in good condition. So nothing's penetrated. So it's all been taken in the places we need it to be taken. So I do need to stop and do some welding at some point. Make sure we bring these back up to full strength before we lose a piece. And of course, I need to keep collecting wing mirrors like there's no tomorrow. For the moment, I think we're safe to keep moving though. I gotta take control of the vehicle again. Get it back up to speed. Hello, worm sign. Alright, take a look, and I'll just wrap around this forest to clear this last little area off my mapping, and then we're going to review. Well, this was quite the epic scouting trip. It's one of the longer ones I've ever done. Done a few longer, but not too many. Didn't mean to hit that. Exactly the wrong kind of thing to run over. Alright, take a look. Good enough. And of course, a hospital. Last thing we uncover. A cave. See, wonderful area. We got caves to explore. We got a hospital we could jump into that we haven't done yet. All sorts of cool stuff. If it wasn't for that single fungal bloom. I'm so put out by that thing. Alright, let's take a look here. What to do. Got that mansion just to our north that we know is clear. I could run back up there just for temporary respite. Park out front again. That way, if we need anything, we could run in and get some raw materials from inside. I got the FEMA camp nearby. We got... Or do I... Let's see here. Haven't been in a hospital yet. Do I still have quests on this guy? I still have quests, but I think I have those and it wouldn't let me complete it. Reach FEMA camp. Did I reach the wrong FEMA camp? I never dealt with the informant, so I don't remember. Quest cursors way off to the north still. Yeah, it's a different FEMA camp. Oh, that's pointing me back to that. That's the informant. FEMA camp one was not giving me a cursor on the edge of the screen to tell me where to go. So, alright, however, I'm not going to deal with that right now. I'm going to go park near the hospital. I'm having a thought that if I'm going to check our equipment and... well, we need to rest up, actually. No, we're heading north. We're going back to that mansion. I'll park up there. It's close enough to just about everything that we can make some decisions from there. So, better thing just to head up that direction. Hello. I'm not sure. From the northeast. Alright. Does that mean a minefield that some animal just triggered? Yep. I can see the first post right there. So there's a minefield up that direction. Kind of out in the middle of nowhere. I'll go ahead and mark it. I'm going to assume it's right about there. How are we doing? Alright, that's the intersection that we need to follow. Right there. Let's pull up behind that and take a look. I might be able to pull some ammo out of that. Alright, doesn't have the spiked frame that I wanted. I don't need to pull anything off of here now. Everything's pretty messed up. Ooh, it's got a UPS recharging station. Can always use more of those. Let's remove that. How long is it going to take? 18 minutes? Give it a try. Zombie dog. Or just a dog? Come on. Oh, there's the zombie dog. Alright. Try this again. Alright, so we got that pulled out. There's the mounted M60. Let's actually step into the vehicle. Get out of the way, dude! Oh, stupid thing. Alright, unload it. So a belt of 762 by 51. Alright, that's fine. And grab that. Anything else? Don't care about the trunks. We'll just leave the rest of it here. I will mark it though, 'cause there's a chance we might need the parts from it. So we'll make a note. Humvee. Alright, let's drop this stuff in the back. Okay, and this place should be familiar. Oops, got a zombie following us. We'll go ahead and stop, and then, whoops. hop out and deal with him real quick. Alright, so this is back to the mansion we had been at previously. So we've got the mansion here, and then should we need it, we've got the Last Man on Earth shelter right there that's got water supply. So we can run up there should we need water. I think I've still got a pretty good amount. Oh yeah, I've got my vehicle here, so I can just drink out of that. So let's eat PB&J sandwich. So we're slaked, tired, that's alright. We can sleep in the mansion or run up to the Last Man on Earth shelter, would be even safer. So I'm going to hang out here. We're going to end the episode. Here is the map. I'm going to scroll it down. I would appreciate some opinions in between episodes. So you guys take a look at this area. This was the place I was hoping to settle. We had these 3 really big centers of population. I was hoping to find something somewhere in the middle, like that would be perfect. Where we could set up a semi-permanent base and then spend time raiding these over the next however many episodes for all the various buildings that we might need and resources and levels ups and so on. So this would have been perfect. I mean, centrally located to everything, but far enough off that it's not going to draw stuff in. And there were other possibilities, but I've got that problem. So rewind the episode if you need to go look at what's there. I need some advice. I've never dealt with one of those before. I don't honestly know how hard it's going to be to clear that out. I would love to be able to do it and then spend some time down here. I don't really want to go looking for another place, honestly. So if there's any chance that at our current gear and skill level that we can clear that out somehow, I'd like some feedback. And if you can spot anything I'm missing that should be important to note, let me know as well. So some feedback from you gentle viewers would be greatly appreciated. Your opinions on the situation. Should I just bag the whole thing with that fungal situation and go somewhere else? Should I try to fight it? Should I try to do some quick strikes into these towns to get the goodies out before the fungal bloom spreads? How should I deal with it? So I'm going to hope for some advice and information from you guys either in the comments below, or probably even better would be the Discord channel that I've got linked in the description, so feel free to visit there and offer up your opinions. This is a pretty long running series and it's kind of a major decision on what we're going to do, so it's going to have a large focus on how the series proceeds from here. So I'd like to get some further feedback and not just make the decision on my own. So look forward to hearing from you either way, and do take advantage of the like, comment, and subscribe options as always, so that helps me know how I'm doing. And I will hopefully see you in the next apocalyptic episode. Have a good day. Bye-bye.